Almighty, we're gonna try this again, yo. Just waiting for the homie influence to get them. Once again, shout out to all my sponsors, you know what I mean? Snow Goons, of course. Check out the hat. Creative Juices Music, Elite Sound International, and of course London and Blanc Magazine. Those are all family, those are all the people. All people, all my peoples, you know what I mean? But yeah, once again, I had to restart it because I'm just waiting for influence to get up in here. He messaged me or whatever, so try to get him up in here. There we go. You fam, influence, hit the request button, bro. Yeah, just just hit that request button. This way it'll ask to have you hop in. Peace to everybody tuning in and shit. Oh, there you go. Peace.
All right, yo, salute, man. I had to get some privacy.
No, yeah, it sounds crazy busy back there. Word.
Yeah, I'm at the studio, over here at FL Studios, man, celebrating, man, an anniversary of my man's studio, man. So this is like the best studio in New York City. So I'm happy. I was keeping an eye on the time. Remember, I told you when it was gonna be up, you know. So I'm lucky. I look at the time; it was 6:57. So I was like, okay, let me get over here. I'm over here in the building, man. I got my brother Nocturnal with me, man. So, you know what I mean? He gonna sit there with me, you know what I mean, over here. But yo, I appreciate you, brother, for having me on. Much respect. Shout out to everybody out there, man.
No doubt, man. Peace. Yeah, it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing to build with you, brother. Cause you know what I mean. I don't think we ain't never met in person, right? I think it was always just through the social media shit, right?
Yeah, we never met in person, brother. We just haven't been at the same events, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, because you're a little distance away, but, you know, when you did come down, I just didn't happen to go to the events that you were at. But I did happen to see other people that were in the circle, like DLP or something like that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't catch DJ and UT in the city, but I went up to see him at the station a few times.
Yeah, word. Yeah, he's usually down there too. Like he usually part of all them hip hop shit. So yeah.
Yo, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to DJ and UT. You know, I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for people who don't know, these are separate entities, man. I'm just giving them both shout outs because I love them, man. They both my brothers, man. But that's just what it is, man. Shout out to Supreme, the Almighty, man. Back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? That I remember when you had the basics. You know what I'm saying? So
that was a while ago, man. Word.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you brought that up, brother. You know what I mean? Because they shut my shit down. So I'm glad somebody remembers and appreciates it.
Yeah, man. I don't forget, man. I don't forget greatness, brother. Let's get it.
No doubt.
Yeah, that was dope. You put me on, you put a lot of other people on, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't remember, but I remember everything. You know what I'm saying? So you put people on, you know, that should really be appreciative because they was able to capitalize off of shit just because you put them on. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, I ain't gonna say no names, but I know. Because I keep a good ear to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
You do the same though, man, with your show, bro. Like man, you done so much for fucking hip hop, bro. Like I don't even think people understand the shit that you've been doing behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. You know what I mean? Like you've done a lot.
Yo, man, I appreciate that, my brother. I really do, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a humble brother, man. So I don't even know what to say, but thank you. You know what I'm saying? But I try to do what I do, man, and just stay humble. you know, in a world that's chaotic as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I got this thing, right? It's like, there's enough fucked up people in the world, I try not to be one of them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Enough assholes, enough dickheads, I try not to be one of them. I don't need to add to it. We need more good shit going on, so I try to add to that. You know, try to spread more positive, more love. You know, even if it ain't the best day, you know, I do my best. You know, to make a day and do the best I could, man. You know what I mean? Even through the pain or whatever, just get up and make it happen. You know, anybody could do it if I could do it. I'm just gonna put it out there like that, man. If I could do what I'm doing, anybody could do it, man. Cause I go through a lot of shit and still make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can stop me. It don't matter what it is. Nothing can stop you from doing what you want to do. It don't matter. What it be, no law, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I love this shit so much that when I was on the run years back, I said I want to do this shit more seriously. I went and turned myself in, did the time, and came out and went harder. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Just want to go hard without an issue. So I was on the run, still making music, videos, and everything, still moving around, traveling the states, and still fucking doing my thing on social media and everything. I had a fucking warrior. You know what I'm saying? And then said, well, I said, I'm gonna get my buzz up, do what the fuck I want to do, and then I'll go back and do my motherfucking shit when I'm at a point when I'm ready, because I ain't want them to dictate my path in life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care about the consequences because I was facing 12 years. So, you know, they was putting all the charges together. You know what I mean? So you know how they do with that. Plus the violation of parole, they had 2 years for that shit. But that's a whole nother life. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, this is years ago. I'm going back. But, you know, 44, man. My birthday just passed, man. So I'm 44. It was on the 23rd. You know, I'm kind of like finding a way to celebrate it now. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't.
Your internet's going in and out.
Oh, it's going in and out. I'm gonna get the Wi-Fi. Hold on.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in and whatnot too. We definitely appreciate y'all.
Where's the runner?
He wants to go to the door.
Oh, okay. You don't know the Wi-Fi, right? Oh, yeah, he got it. No, my man got the Wi-Fi. I'm looking for him, but he wanted to get the door. Yeah, my man Devon. Yeah, man, but I still see you though, my brother. Hey, yo, shout out to everybody that popped up in the feed, man. Much respect, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah, I'm doing the interview in there. It's me, my man. I was just trying to get the Wi-Fi because it was going in and out. Keep an eye out for it. But yeah, man, life is good, bro. I see my man in the feed right there. He said peace. Yo, peace, brother.
Peace.
Yeah, man. You know, almighty. Yeah, man. You was putting together some real hot mixtapes too, brother.
Word. You know what I mean? Well, I feel like you've done a lot. Like I said before, man. Like definitely, like by far. And there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that people probably don't know about, probably do know about you. And at the end of the day,
Chilling, friends. How you, man? Yeah. All right. Yo, my man went downstairs to let some people in. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to catch him in a minute, brother. But I hope you still got me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of everything, man. I do acting. I was into that real heavy, and I started getting injured consecutively, and I was pretty much healing you know, throughout a year of shit. You know what I mean? So, kind of getting back up physically, you know, getting around, getting stronger. You know, I kind of rehabilitate myself, and now I'm back up. You know, I'm ready to move around, do things, and that's why I appreciate you as well, man. Throwing me up on the interview, man. You know what I mean? Sorry it took so long. You know what I mean?
Word.
But there's a lot going on. And, you know, I had to deal with my mother, get her right. You know what I mean? Now she right, and now I can move forward. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot. It wasn't just myself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It was crazy, man. A lot of months of craziness. What's going on? It be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
then once I got focused, you know what I mean? Then I got the music out. You know, focus on some music with some dope producers like Navi the North. You know what I mean? Shout to Navi, my man. Navi North in Canada and Checkmate's out in Australia. You know, and he just be banging him out. Broken Tooth Entertainment. And shout out to him and Villain. We got a new album out. And
you got some fire with them, bro. Like,
thank you, my brother. Yeah, I'm on like 3 joints on that album, man. On that Chest Sounds, Volume 1, and the Beat Barbarian album, Volume 1, with Navi the North, and I'm also on the Bumpy Knuckles. You catch me on that Bumpy Knuckles, the producer of Bumpy Knuckles, with my man DJ AUT. Shout out to DJ AUT. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he up in the building, yo. Peace to my brother at UT.
And you check out that Snow Rooms, Renaissance Kids.
Yeah, word.
Y'all seen
they blessed me with this, yo.
It was crazy.
Yo,
you know,
saying
I caught that, you know what I mean, with the Snow Goons. Shout out to the Snow Goons.
Shout out to the Snow Goons. We love the Snow Goons, man.
They always thinking of me.
Yeah, they holding it down, man. Creative Juices, music, all the people that sponsor me, bro, like they're all hip hop heads like us, and they hold it down for the underground and shit. So I definitely appreciate everything they do, especially outside of that shit. You know what I mean? To show everything.
Keep the culture alive. You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful thing. I'm happy with the culture. I don't care what nobody say. I'm happy with what's going on because I focus underground.
Underground,
it's rising. Shout out to all the artists.
Lyricism, real thought, thinking patterns, and cadence.
Yeah.
Got where everybody sounds.
Yeah, man.
It's like that. You have to have your own. Everybody start to go back to the old ways. You want to put something down. Only the can spit down and mumble rap is over. Because battle rap put a lot of pressure on artists, I feel, too, to get these lines up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think battle rap had a lot to do with that was needed in the culture for this time of moment to focus. Most people focused on battle rap and took their eyes off of the ball of just having good music. Because most of the underground followers, like young people, follow battle rap. Different bad battle rap all over, just over. And these guys is making money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it went back to go forward, they had to go back to the battle. And I think that brought back more lyricism from what it is. They have to respect it. Like, it's here. Battle rap is here to stay. It's here. Because hip hop grew. Why should it stay in this local space? So it's grown. But the whole thing, the politics about it is they don't want to break North artists. They want to break Southern artists or people who sound like Southern artists. They don't want to bring the essence back because they don't want hip hop to be for the culture. They want it to be.
They don't want a revolution, pretty much. You know what I mean? But we all bond together and shit. They can't fucking do nothing to us. You know what I mean?
Remember BDP and the Stop the Violence movement? They know that we can make money doing UNITY positive songs. The Jungle Brothers and Pink Cadillac, Brother Jay and them. You know what I'm saying? They knew that was making money. That's why they was getting signed. But their agenda wasn't forged in it. You know what I'm saying? They forged their agenda, froze all the hip hop, and then, put people on, start putting people signing all these Southern acts, and then they froze on New York, Philly, everybody. They froze everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A long time ago, in the 90s, early.
They filled New York. So who's the first artist coming out of New York that was new?
It was a plan that was set in order.
That one hit wonder, who was that?
They had a meeting and everything about it. It was a plan. It was meant. They wanted it like this. Yeah. And that's why it's like this.
Because Def Jam went south.
It just happened.
They shut down the office up here. Because that was for protocol to them. That's why Loud, you know what I'm saying? Look at the record label Loud. Now, with all those big names on that label, you think they would have went bankrupt? How you go bankrupt?
Yeah, it don't make sense. Yo, word.
You know why they got shut down? Because he put out what was his last act on Loud Records? Who was the last group?
Yeah, I'm not sure who.
Dead Presidents.
Dead Presidents was on Loud. That was a group that came out of Loud. And then they said, don't put him out. But he put him out anyway. So he had to get shut down. I'm pretty sure he pulled out all his support. His upper support got pulled.
Right.
Because this is where hip-hop is politics. So it's like, all right, we control this. But we don't control it. We control the creative side, but they control the business side. So the business side, the street side, that's a bar right there. The street side and the side collide.
When the business side and the street side
collide. When the business side and the street side collide, you got niggas blowing themselves up. Jihad.
I feel like they trying to feminize us. Like that's what they doing because we was hard as fuck in the 90s.
You know what he said? So they try to feminize us.
No. Tribe. They the ones that put hip hop. They the business side. What do you think? But B-boys is at first to them. If you think of the homosexual, the pervert, what's a B-boy? So the Jews like, oh, bring a B-boy to the house. Now you look at the whole thing. B-boy records. You know what I'm saying? What's a B-boy? Oh, I'm chilling in my B-boy stance. So you watching another man, and you too much play on the words. You know, in America, things mean one thing and can mean another. So to a Jewish, to a record exec that's like little boys and little men, you saying you want to sign a B-boy records. What you think they thinking? And he's gay.
You got a point.
Now look at Hollywood and music.
Just look how it.
You know what I mean? So I'm good in the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm good in the ground, man. Everything happened for a reason, and I didn't even like the way it was going from back then. You know what I mean?
They started there because it was in the street. So they said, you see him sometimes when you see the old tapes. You see the white guy with the mustache, the Tom Selleck mustache and shit. He holding the mic talking about this is a new form of what do you call it? Jam. It was a jam at the party. Before it was hip hop. It was jamming at the party. This shit was old footage. You know what I'm saying? Old footage they just showed. And then I'm like, yo, why is they allowing him to get coverage? You see what I'm saying? Of what we do. He in the parks with the niggas taking pictures and interviewing. You know what I'm saying? And they laughing. Yeah. He's doing the business. He's marketing and doing the business side because they had a plan to use the music, take it off the streets, box it up, and put it in it because people will come out. So it definitely was getting people attention. You know what I'm saying? So hey, they took it and corporate. Them faggots did that. You know, what was my band name? I ain't even gonna say no names, but you already know they did that.
You know, I mean, that was the agenda, you know what I mean? Because they don't want us to have nothing nice. We're not allowed to have nothing nice, yo. Like we have to always be struggling in our fucking hip hop. We always have to be robbing niggas, or we have to fit the statistic. Like that's kind of how everything is supposed to be, but it ain't gonna be that way because in what we do, it's a culture. We recognize what the fuck is real. And what's that bullshit? You know what I mean? We can see you walking with your fucking little man purse down the street, nigga, with your skinny jeans. We see what you doing, but we ain't doing none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we still, for most part, we don't age like that. We older, but we don't age like, you know, we don't do the aging like that. We look good for our age. We still, since we put birth, we really like grew hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The 90s, the late 80s, 90s era, we grew that. We was involved in how it evolved.
And we doing it again.
And we're evolving now.
What's happening back then is actually happening again. We just the ones in the middle of it now.
Yeah, because
and it's saturated, it's oversaturated, but you do, there's certain ones that's sticking out.
Mumble rap hurt
You know what I'm saying?
because look, you can have a hot beat and mumble rap some trap music over the hot beat. It was all about the beats. Anyway, that it was that. Somebody wanted to mimic because somebody made some records. Somebody showed some records. But you know what I'm saying?
And those are basic sounds from like a Casio keyboard.
That's like what Biggie did with Bones Harmony. It was the Thug Bones of Harmony. When he did that song with them, he killed them on their own shit. And nobody Biggie could do that shit. But he killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people were like, oh, Biggie could flow like them. You see what I'm saying? But he didn't want to. His album, he showed the versatility and moved on. They went from not versatility, they took that little component of hip hop and fed it. Because most of the niggas that was listening started listening to battle rap. The battle rap was growing because the music exposed to hard shit. The shit, the core of the music is hard. It's hardcore music, it's street. So, yeah, excuse me.
That's why I feel like niggas kind of got soft with their bars, you know. Everybody want to fucking dumb it down and shit. Like, I understand the whole flow, and you have to rap certain way around certain beats, whatever. But at the end of the day, battle rap is what I came from, freestyling in the cypher. You know what I mean? I say that every motherfucking interview. At the end of the day, we all that's where the hard bars were. The punchlines, the metaphors, the wittiness. So, you know what I mean? We came from the era Cannabis versus LL Cool J. You know what I mean? Like, we had that smart shit, that smart hip-hop in the 90s and shit. This newer shit's all fucking watered down because, you know, everybody want to rap about chicks and about the same shit they was kind of rocking about with that Cash Money clique and all that bullshit. And they trying to bring all that back.
Well, the whole thing is they don't want to rap. They want to, whatever the agenda is, that's what protocol they're going to put their marketing dollars on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People put their marketing dollars on what they want to market. So if you want to market some fucked up shit, you think that's why you think battle rap getting likes and getting on pay-per-view because it's talking about what? Killing each other. So they using that's how they sound like. So they gonna get a bag regardless because they talking about, they're not talking nothing positive. Each person that get up there is talking about killing his sister, fucking his daughter, doing some crazy shit that he would never do. But they just want to prove that how we think is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing that shit. People Google search and all these battles is really black exploitation because there's only so on one side. If you really want to battle, you'll have a freestyle session, you'll have a topic session, you'll have a written verse or a cappella, and 3 rounds of each one of those, and then you can decipher who got the mots.
Yeah. I mean,
who had the mots? If that how they broke the phase down like that, like you ain't gonna say, "Oh, I'm a battle rap." He gonna say something about me and some Google search shit.
Yeah.
Watching Google search when I was in battle, you was battling in the green room. It wasn't set up. You didn't know who you was battling against. It's just you getting and a nigga might cut you off on some slick shit like, "Oh, I could fuck with him." Then you have to fuck with him.
Yeah, you saw about what the nigga was wearing right then and there. Not something fucking 3 months in advance, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hat off to the slant. You know what I'm saying? He thought, I was like, niggas be thinking it's sweet. They think, you know, you can get caught out there, but you got to be out there to be in it to win it. You feel what I'm saying? That's like, like these kids now ain't in it. Everything, you don't even hear ciphers no more. You go to the new spots, outside, no ciphers. Nobody expressing themselves, or you know, you got 4 niggas that walk in your clip. Nobody got a cipher going. Back in the days, it was ciphers all over. You jump in this circle,
Yep.
niggas spitting over here, niggas spitting over here.
Yep. I miss those days.
Ooh, you hearing you going where the oohs and ahs was in the front of the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Word. I miss them days, man. You know what I mean? You just hop in some random ass ciphers, some shit, have a good fucking time. You know what I mean?
But that's where it's at. Like, that's, you know, when niggas is, right now, you ain't getting that element because that was they're not going to be like us. And that's what we got to understand. Like, hip hop has grown. It's just we're more closer to the nucleus. They're in another realm of the nucleus. So they got there's another barrier to get to the core.
They fucking a branch. They just a fucking branch of what we doing. You know what I mean? Like they have their own little thing, but what they doing is destroying in a way what we doing. Because it's like you're out there like dudes looking like they pregnant and shit, and then they say here calling it hip hop. That's where the misconception gets, where we're automatically stereotyped as being some fucking weirdos or whatever's going on. Because we get, you know what I mean?
Fill me on this view though. Fill me on this real quick. Fill me on this. I said, right, if you got another race of people that will invest and give you money and advance money to put out a record that's not good for society, and they're marketing, what's the intent? See what I'm saying? All right, once you find out the intent, you know where they're going with it. You know what I'm saying? The intent is they're trying to poison the minds. So we got a lot of people who have money. Our people have money also, but we never invest. You never see unity. So my dream.
You gotta invest in yourself, man,
look,
and your family.
If you got a fucking Jewish guy that's willing to give you millions to put out some bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? Where's the people who got the money that want to put out good shit? Think about it. Yeah. The people who want to put out good shit and where their money at? They only want to put out the negative stuff. So these Jewish they just put out because they got the money, but we don't have no money. But we don't have money, but we don't invest in us. That's like
I invest in myself.
Think about this now. All that unity we have, you got mad rappers as billionaires. Do we got a black distribution yet? Do we have a giant black distribution? You know, people can merge. You don't have to run a company. That's what I said.
Like Buffy probably got something like that.
I'm saying a distribution, like people can go to them. They start labels like a Sony. Like we don't have that. We don't even have our own Oscars, or we don't have our own nothing. We leave it with the BET. We happy with what they gave us BET. But nobody's challenged him. See, when you challenge him, it's a protocol. You challenge a protocol. Because that's what the N1 niggas, they watched them blow up, and then they whiteballed them. Because they always call it blackball, but we don't have no power. They got whiteballed. Because...
Yeah, I always wonder what happened with them too, yo. I'm not gonna front. Like, the whole N1 shit, cause that shit was dope as fuck, yo.
Because you didn't go to their alumni schools and you was getting famous, and now you was making more money than... You was making money, and they wasn't in. You had a deal... You see, and they wasn't on the table with y'all. It's just like the black circuses. You won't never see them in Meadowlands or Madison Square Garden. You'll never see them at the big arenas. How come? It's not that they can't afford it. It's they'll make the price out unaffordable. So they'll have to go set up on a project.
It's called redlining. They've been doing that shit for ages.
Yeah, the black circus could get bigger, but they don't want it to. It can get better. But they have charged the permits per animal.
You ever heard of that? Redlining? They keep the black people out of the nice areas. So, like, say you go to a nice area trying to get a house, that realtor will guide you somewhere else. They'll suggest that you find a house somewhere else. Get you a house somewhere else.
Yeah, I never heard some shit like that. I just recently heard about shadow banning and all this other shit that's going on.
Yeah, it goes over every aspect of their setup because that's protocol, right? You know what I'm saying? That's their protocol. Their protocol is in order for it to come out, they have to control it. Well, my whole thing was, all right, if you knew that rap was going to be like this, Why will you not start or invest in a rap company to the motherfuckers like Farrakhan and all these dudes with money? So why y'all ain't investing in a label? Y'all got the money. Where's the label? If you know the music is still the people, why you don't have a? If you know the music is still in the people, you want to go to the meetings and talk. The real thing to do is to set up your label and police it. A&R, KRS-One can A&R, or somebody can A&R that knows that has a good ear. You don't have to run the label. You could just set it up, but they don't want you. But you allow the Jews to farm us, because that's what it is. It's farming. You farming how many rappers on your label that's making that cow, making that milk, making that cream. You see what I'm saying? So it's a farm. At the end of the day, now that you can be independent, they making you spend the money, but you ain't spending no money on the back end because the streams is not worth the music.
Yeah. It's not worth the promo investment. It's not worth the music video, studio time.
It's counterproductive. It's not productive. You stream, then you got now you're talking about paying ghost streams. People paying for streams.
Yeah, and that's been going on views and subscribers, and that's been going on forever.
You're really not seeing.
I wasn't trying to do none of that shit.
The paper from it. You got 1,500 views every time you drop something. You got thousands of views. And she got thousands of views. You 70,000 views on a hit with 2 comments. So you know what I mean? This shit don't look right. That's a bar right there.
That shit looks suspect as fuck. Your word.
Yo, nah, we driving Jews, right?
Yeah, nah, but listen, I appreciate all that shit, man, because like I said, I'm from the old school, so anything I'm told, I absorb, and I fucking learn. You know what I mean? That's where we fall short nowadays. You know what I mean?
This is what's going on behind the scenes, like you were saying. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, it's all the details. Details is everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Don't want it because they already was paid off to hold the culture down on a bad tip. You said hold it down. It's supposed to rise. But you holding it down so you can show your own agenda. You want your own agenda. You want motherfuckers in skirts and dresses. That's only because the people before us fumbled the ball and stayed in that position.
That's why I made a song, man, a while back about that shit, man.
Niggas who dance run hip-hop. Like, who the fuck? You got a bunch of dancers that run hip-hop.
Everybody, all the rappers that motherfucker started wearing dresses and shit.
What is that? Was it Conway? I seen him in a dress. I couldn't believe it. I said, damn, they bit him on the neck too. He got bit on the neck too. He turned into a werewolf overnight. Like, oh.
See that coming. Like, but it's supposed to be a look of what? Upper echelons?
Not the machine.
I thought the niggas was trying to be metrosexuals, yo. Like, that's kind of what I thought this whole entire thing was, but you know what I mean? Trying to be halfway into that shit.
They're wearing Irish kilts and shit, right?
That's when you don't know your history. You know what I mean? You don't know. But
I really don't pay much attention. I'll be underground, man.
I pay attention because I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I rap. So I pay attention. I listen to everything, even underground and people that's not selling. I listen to a lot of music. But my whole thing is what inspires me sometimes to don't be rap. Not what I'm hearing. You know, I got to listen to, I go back to listen to Slick Rick shit and get a vibe off of him. You know what I'm saying? You get a vibe off of Big Daddy Kane's first album. Maybe the second one too. Coogee Rap, any album. Some Big Pun. You can listen to some of the old stuff. And get a
Big L say your word.
Because you can't get no vibe off of him. You can't get no vibe off of nothing right now.
Because all them niggas sound the same, man. You know what I mean? Like, all with that mumble rap shit.
Because they said if you ain't gonna sound, you gotta sound, you from New York, but you wanna sound like you from Mississippi or you from down.
Your word.
You see what I'm saying? But you switching up to sound like them to get heard. That's not really you. You just doing that. That ain't even your language. You talking somebody else's language. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on now. 1 second. Yo, shout out to everybody that popped in the room. I see you got a few more people up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple before, now it's like 6 people up in here. So a lot of people popped in out of nowhere. So shout out to everybody. Much respect, man. I'm influenced game. It's my man Nocturnal, man. He touring into my man Supreme. You know, Supreme the Almighty.
That shit a real Nocturnal.
Oh, the real Nocturnal.
You know, it's like the multiverse. It's like
From East Coast, Jersey.
I like that. I like that though. The multiverse.
It's a multiverse because there's a lot of Nocturnals, and you got to solidify what Nocturnal is from what dimension.
Yeah, word.
All the dimensions.
Word up.
You ain't lying though.
You know what I mean? For real. My mic moves without
Yeah.
me.
We should do something. We should do another joint, right?
Dr. Strange jacket.
Like that.
That shit, you know?
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all going extra hard with the gems and shit, and everybody paying attention. It's just been at a constant. So, you know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing, man. Each one teach one, man. Like like I said, it's where we kind of fall short in some cases. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks they know fucking everything, but you know what I mean? You ain't know everything. So,
My whole thing is to try to get the word out of like, yo, we need to unify to control the music. Just like you have a whole race of people that don't really follow hip hop because whether you're Orthodox or unorthodox or Muslims or Jews or Christians, see, it's all controlled by a faction, but they all have protocols. And slaves is under another protocol, and the indigenous people that's been here, you know, as far as the American Indians or the Indians that this is their shit. You know what I mean? And they in a different tax. They don't even get the tax once they claim it, when they claim it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like you got different things, but we never was compensated for nothing we ever did. None of our creations, we don't get a percentage of nothing that we created or invented. So we're stuck, even though we're rich in spirit and rich in creation, we're not rich in the pockets because the people that exploit us knows our power and plays the game. Now I'm a weaponize like Batman did Superman. He said I'm a weaponize in an aerosol can. You see what he did, right? Superman got fucked up because he
your word.
He got crack. He got an aerosol spray. He faced him. So, you know what I mean? So think about that. I said, damn, that was smart as hell. But I would have Korea because I would have painted the shell, a kryptonite bullet, in with like 5 real bullets. He would have got cocky because you know how he be flying. He be flying like this and shit. He's super cocky, you know what I mean? So I would have popped him with like two regular shells, and then I would have had that kryptonite bullet, a shredder. That shit would have hit him in the chest. He was like, that was a real bullet.
One of them joints, like you said, like it will shred the inside, and then like as soon as the tip hits, some shit explode on impact right in the inside.
Yeah, you had to make it. That's why I said it was Lex Luthor could have killed him because he could have just made a bullet and then painted it because you know he would have used his eyesight and all that shit. You know, Superman cocky. He was like, oh, you got I'll let you shoot me 4 or 5 times until I walk up to you and approach you. Yeah. That's how he put your little kryptonite bullet in there and paint it. Don't make sure they glowing because he's going to see that shit dip it, and then it's over. If he dip it, it's finished, you over.
Yo, you ain't lying, though.
After that last one, I had like 6 more kryptonite bullets because after that first one, he's going to come flying at you.
Oh, yeah, he gonna fucking laser eye the shit out you. Like,
the bullets hit him because he know he man of steel. You wasn't smart enough to put kryptonite bullets. So he'll think you a dumb robber and you already got kryptonite bullets on the street. So I would have put some on the street and they caught him out there like, yo, here go these, and painted them like it was regular bullets. So the regular criminals that he gonna stop, Stu shooting, he stand up there like this. That shit go boom, boom. We like, oh, wait. Where you get that motherfucker out? I would have fought with kryptonite ammo.
Yo, you'd make one hell of a supervillain, bro.
Wonderful artist, man. No,
I would have flooded the streets with that's why I could put that in my memoirs. I could kill Marvel Ambush and I would have got rid of them for finally. I would have got rid of Superman first. Batman would have been the hardest one because you got to move like a ninja. Because Batman, he's smart too. He got strategy. He's a strategist. That's why Aaron saw Superman. He like got it off. Like, are you sleeping on Batman? Aaron saw him up. He was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he on a whole nother level on that fucking that strategy shit. Like,
Yo, Supreme. Yo, I don't want to hold you all night, bro. I know we going in on you. You know what I'm saying? But how long is the show?
nah, man, it's really it's just a free for all, man. Nah, I mean, spontaneous. I don't really have a set. You know what I mean? Cap and shit. But
No, I was just wilding. I had an L, a couple of L's already. We had a function. It's nice. Sometimes we express how you.
Yeah. We at FLK Studios, man, out here uptown Dykeman. You know, in the back block, man. The back blocks. And you know, a lot of dope artists come up here. A lot of legendary artists come up here, man. This is one of the best studios in New York City popping right now, man. So it's great to be over here celebrating my boy. Thank you, man. Yeah, it is a dope studio, man. And you know, a lot of new music's gonna get recorded here. Shout out to everybody that want to work with me. I got bars for the masses, man. Every day, almost every day, I throw up a couple bars, but those are bars I just write in seconds just for the gram. They're not nothing that I literally just write them in seconds, just for the gram, just for the post, and that's that. Because bars for the masses is something I've been doing for ages. You know, like I used to hashtag a lot of shit on hashtag and so forth, but you know, bars because bars is yeah. I just know bars out there. Y'all can take the fucking bars and do what you want. I don't give a fuck because you ain't gonna be able to do it like me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You ain't gonna be able to deliver it like me. You know?
It don't really matter because it's like you'll hear it and then you'll hear it again. If it come again, you'll know who originated it. It's kind of like people are trying to try or he couldn't. My cadence is a little different from everybody else's cadence. Everybody got their own cadence, their own voice. So that voice tone and the cadence match the delivery. Then you spit it right. If you really talk about you spitting, you worry about your cadence. Also, the lyrical shit is how you emphasize certain words. But if it's live, there's no effects after. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no ad-lib. When you live, you know what I'm saying? Unless your man know your rhyme, you know what I'm saying, and he rhyming with you or emphasize some of the words that you couldn't emphasize and make it sound better. But then people be like, oh, he knew your verse, so it wasn't like he was fresh.
Yeah. That's how I say I'm off the head era, you know what I mean? And I still freestyle to the dolo, you know what I mean?
Yo, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, you gotta stay sharp. You know, I stay sharp. Even if when I'm not putting out music, I'm still writing. You know, I'm still writing material. I got stuff that I'll never use, tons of stuff that I can't use. But when it comes to making some new material, I write something new. When I come upon a new producer or somebody that want to work with an old producer, got something new, a new beat, I'll write something for that. You know, it's just I just like writing, man. Stuff come to my mind, I'll jot it down, get it in, you know, and get busy. You know what I mean? There's a lot of new music out and a lot of new music coming. And I'm looking forward to it all, man. My man Navi want to do a whole album right now, you know what I mean? Because of the new joint Heist. The Heist joint that came out. The Heist Part 2, actually. Part 1 had, like, Rusty Jugs and a few other people on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a dope joint. So, you know, check that out, man. My man Navi, you know, shout out to him. Shout out to Jenny O. Jenny. Shout out to Chuck B, Daddy O. Shout out to Low Key, the whole Low Key camp. You know what I mean? And a whole lot of brothers. Shout out to my man Flack at FLK. You know what I mean? And Divine, my man Divine as well. You know, and all people that got love for me, man. Shout out to Mob Deuce. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my peoples, man. I love what's going on, man. I love what's happening in life right now. I'm at a great point. and I had to go through hell to get there. You know what I'm saying? And like, really, I'm very happy right now. And it might not look like it, but I am. You know, like I'm super ecstatic inside. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a soldier. You know what I mean? And the shit that I went through was crazy. And then the fact that it's all over now, and then I'm at a point where I'm just ready to go. I'm like a dog off the leash. And now stuff's coming out. I'm ready to act again. You know, I got an idea for a film. I'm trying to get that going together. Shout out to all my people in the film world. You know, and you know, it's a great thing to be into. You know, and I love acting. I could do it. That's a beautiful thing. You know, if you ain't never seen my acting, check it out. You know, I see my man got some stuff going on up there. I appreciate it, homie. That's old material. For everybody that don't know, I don't push any old material. That's why you don't see me pushing nothing old. I don't deal with nothing.
My nigga, fuck that. This shit needs to get pushed. This shit is fucking tough, man. Like, I know you want to put some new shit, nigga, by Keys of the Buck. Those shit I got in the lineup right here in this little playlist, my nigga, was just fucking shit that had to be shown. Like the moves, shit like that. Like, yo, bro.
Yeah. That's classic. That's right before the whole movement when I was dealing with those other dudes and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's way back. That's classic shit right there. You talking about moves. But that was made by a producer from him, Dykeman. He actually produced the Dead Press album. My man School of Noble. There's so many people I love to give shout outs. I can't even start that. You know what I mean? But I got a lot of people. I got a lot of love for me. I got a lot of love for them. And just know, you know, when y'all see this, I had y'all in mind. You know what I mean? But you know, I like to build the people. You know, I haven't been able to do it in a while because, like I said, a lot been going on. But we had a new stage right now. We're not gonna be going to man now. Got projects popping, a lot of work. He's ready. He got new joints with the Snow Goons. He did a joint with the Snow Goons before, and that's kind of what sparked it off as well. That was super dope. It was called Goon Infantry. And I actually shot the video footage for Knox Park. Since you were talking about behind the scenes, that's behind the scenes. A lot of people don't even know that. You know what I mean? But I shot that footage and Snow Goons on his phone. Yeah, using
on a phone, shot the video wall
using the gimbal. I had a gimbal. I still got it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It came out tough because of the location and what I was wearing. You know what I'm saying? You know, I put together.
Yeah.
The thing is, visuals supposed to be enticed. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to see the person, see it in them when they see you visually.
Yeah. Yo, look out for that joint with me and Instinct coming, man. Ain't no title right now. It's in the works and it's crazy. Shout out to Instinct for looking for that, man. To look for that put on. I appreciate you. Shout out to Bumpy Knuckles. I appreciate him. Shout out to DJ NUT. Y'all made it a great year for me and Navi as well. You know what I mean? And shout out to all the DJs. Shout out to Street Kings. Yo, DJ P, get well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the DJs that's playing the records, spinning. I'm about to be on vinyl. You know, I'm on vinyl, actually, right now. So get it. We're over there at Corrupt Mob Entertainment. And, you know, pick it up, man. Support. You know, and my website's up now. You know, undertheinfluenceradio.com. Oh, well, not radio. It's just Under the Influence. Well, I'm just even saying radio. Well, you could visit me at that page on Instagram, man, because I definitely be supporting my favorite friends and artists in the game, man, and be showing love. You know, it's definitely a page of reciprocation. Everybody I show love to me, and we got a connection in some way, shape, or form that is real strong. And I feel love in my heart to show them love. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that page is about. So it's for all the people that hop in the DM like, yo, could you play my shit? And, you know, I have to break it down and you know, tell them what it is. But shout out to everybody that does show support and just you know, let people know and support and they want to hear music. And I know y'all want albums and shit, but I just feel like it's not enough support in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I just put out singles and bangers, you know, bangers when I feel inspiration. But, you know, I'm real picky with beats. So I won't just, you know, put together anything and just put it out, you know, just to put it out. You know, so You know, I feel a couple ways about the music. So it's like I want to put together a project, just do it now, just for my own self. So now it's really not about the support. It's just about something I want to do. So now I'm like rounding up beats, shit like that, and putting together. I'm on different projects, and you know, just getting back in the field and swinging things and spitting and I'm about to shoot some videos, you know, with some dope videographers, the best in the game. Shout to Remo, the visionary. Hey, shout out to Rusty Jugs. You know, shout to people that's gonna help me with shooting and filming and everything. And it's definitely, it's a village, man. It takes a village. And everybody that keep my head up, man, I love y'all, man, because it's definitely not easy, man. I'm not doing it alone, man. It's with the help of y'all, people like the brother right here, you know, and you know, I try to be around love, man. At this point in time, I'm 44. My birthday just passed. It was on the 23rd of January, you know, so, you know, I'm definitely focused and ready for everything, man. And shout out to everybody overseas that's been supporting. And the movement is beautiful, man. I'm a problem. Get down a problem at my website, undertheinfluence.com. You know, and you know, pick up a sweatsuit or something. You know what I mean? Word up. Shout out.
Yeah, your gear is fucking fly, bro. Like, definitely, I'm gonna have to check that shit out too, man. I'll be kind of slacking a little bit, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Definitely, see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you got motherfucking mad hats, bro. You know what I mean? That a lot of niggas don't understand. They only appreciate you for what they might see in certain days, certain time frames. But the thing is you've been working your ass off since the fucking day me and you was chatting it up, chopping it up, and you got the radio show, you got the clothing line, spit crazy ass fucking bars, shooting videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the type of people we need in hip hop, man. Like, that's I gotta say that straight up.
You know, and since you bring that up, man, I want to say this, man. For the people that do believe in me and support me, man, I want to apologize to them for not having more material out and shit like that. But, you know, life different for me, you know what I'm saying, than the average person. So, you know, I got to move in my own pace, you know what I'm saying? And when I feel inspired, I drop, you know, and when I'm not inspired, you know, I try to just stay productive and I support others. You know, in my duration until I'm inspired to drop something, because it's my friends that inspire me, you know, to make music, because I see what they doing and they dropping hot music, and I'm proud of them, and when they might drop something that really hit me, and I'd be like, ooh, okay, yeah, it's about that time for me to say,
yeah. There's no such thing as taking a day off or none of that.
No days off, right?
That's you. You just gotta be yourself. Like,
Word.
Right, 20, 30 years of this. Like, this is hip hop. This is me. I can't.
Man, word up. We've been in the cracks and crevices of hip hop, bro. Working with the legends and shit.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Going, traveling, and they're going on world tours and this seeing the game inside and out, and all the personal shit and all that bullshit, and seeing how the agenda
underground where it's at.
People and seeing what goes on and hearing what goes on. It's like, you dampen my love for it, but it's still my craft. See, I love
what he's saying too. I felt the kind of way.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about my craft. It's also a craft. Like, it's not a hobby. And I do this professional.
To see what was going on in the industry, man, I felt the kind of way.
Every time you pick up that mic and say something, you got to be able to say something and put your stamp on it. It's like Bruce Lee said, kick me. He said, no. Not anger, not emotional. He said it's like a finger point. It should be so easy as to a finger pointing away to the moon.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Just lift your finger. Don't concentrate on the finger. But anyway,
yeah.
Don't miss all that heavenly glory. Yup, that's the quote.
That's the heavenly glory. Right.
So it's not so much of you gotta think about it. Just do it. A lot of people just don't. That's what he just said. He said sometimes form and no, just do it. And then he said, how did you feel? You just kick with control, but just kick freely. That means he wanted there to be more of emotion as far as an attack. That's why I say it was Jeet Kune Do. Like, you know what I mean? I do a little studying, so I understand the philosophy of what he was talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between sports, regular fighting and sports. Like, what? So if you talk a Marine,
Now you're hearing this from an actual three-time martial artist. So
when you talking martial arts,
you know what he's talking about.
For sports, or you talking about martial arts?
Black belt, baby.
For different things. This is what the conversation is different. Because if you drop a Marine in the UFC and it was no gloves, the Marine might come out more better than the UFC trained dude. Because he's trained to kill, and the other one is just trained for sport.
Yo, martial arts had a real big impact in hip hop. You'd be surprised how many artists and DJs and all that is actually martial artists. DJ Ronin, great martial artist. Colonel,
shout out to the brother Ronin.
You know what I'm saying? Different styles. You know, they have dojos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have no idea. People humble and quiet about what they doing, man. And that's the way to be. You know what I'm saying? That's the way to be. You can't release everything. You know what I'm saying? I can't put everything on the gram and everything and shit.
You know what I'm saying? When you train, it's different between trained and untrained. That's why I said trained and untrained. You're a little bit different because, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to catch a body out here. You're not trying to kill each other. You're not off that way. Hip hop was like, to get away from that. You got 10 niggas in a circle listening to the radio and ain't no fight break out. Think about it. We was breakdancing 12, 15 niggas and then the people that's watching.
Right.
You got 12 on 12, a group of 12, or if you traveling with a group of 6 and you battling on the cardboard, you brought your own cardboard, they niggas to the end, you battling on their turf. You don't know what, you know, so it was some niggas were scared to go, oh no, my mom said I couldn't go. That's, your mom ain't never said that.
Yo, Supreme, so we gotta make some music too.
Bro, you honestly, bro, like, yo, I've been kind of in a weird headspace, yo, but like, since you've been like hitting me up in the morning and you've been passing the positive messages, man, I'm not gonna front, bro. You definitely helped me the fuck out, because I was in a lot of dark space over the last couple months and shit, but like,
yo, I'm telling you, in the dark space when I be hitting niggas up, man, just to see if they alright. But man, I'm telling you, bro, we can get through this motherfucker. This shit's a war out here, man. I look at it as a war, and I'm a soldier. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary. Pain, shit, that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're born into that shit. We're gonna die into that shit. That pain is life.
One thing I have to say is, death is a guaranteed date. You don't know when the date is coming.
Right, that's the only thing that's
guaranteed that you're gonna die.
Yeah,
that's a guaranteed date because what life is death. You know what I'm saying? It's
right. So you gotta live it, man. Do your best, man, and make it happen.
Flesh lives, but spirit lives on longer than flesh.
Man, you're never too old. You're never too old to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Don't let. Because the shit that we've done, man, is amazing. We've done it from young to now.
I'm not going to say
anything. You're never too old. Well, what I'm saying is do what you want to do.
The reality is it's never too old, but it's a such thing of energy, right? So you don't have the same energy as a 22-year-old or 26-year-old. But like rap is not physical like that. Even turntable, the heaviest picking up crates, and now you ain't no more crates. These rappers don't even use crates; they use an iPad or it's set up off a computer system. There's no carrying no crates. There's no more records. There's no vinyl. There's no none of that. It's just bring your laptop, set it up, boom, boom, boom. It's an easy setup, and it's a push button thing. Pushing buttons. Fucking with
everything's fucking user friendly. Word.
Yeah. So anybody can do it. You see how they saturated hip hop to kill it. Anytime you saturate something, you try to kill it. So YouTube say, oh, we only take the best from YouTube. So that's the pond. We got to create a pond. So whoever get the most views on that.
I can't stand YouTube. That's why I never really pushed it too tough. It was so much racism on the shit that I couldn't deal with it mentally.
See, it should have been his tube, but he say it's your tube because you're leasing his space on his tube.
They just let the racism rock on YouTube. They don't do nothing about it. They won't. The comments just stay there. The racists just go straight to the black people videos and just say the worst shit, call us the worst shit, and they don't do shit about it. Not like on Facebook or Instagram. YouTube, everything rock. And it's not even, it's owned by somebody different now. And it's still like that. Shit crazy.
From W. Owns YouTube. And he was the next in line. See, YouTube is bigger than Def Jam. So I'm saying he moved up like the Jeffersons.
The racism, man, did a lot of shit to me mentally. The old Trump era and all that shit. That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up mentally, man. I went through a lot. I had to come back from that too. So I'm happy now because I don't give a fuck about none of that shit no more. I'm just doing me and working on an empire and making sure that.
My nigga, I don't even listen to the radio. I don't even watch TV. I cut myself completely off from all that bullshit because it's like it's oversaturation, especially on the fucking social media. Every 2 minutes, someone got something to say about presidents and this and that. Like, man,
it keeps entering me on fucking Facebook and shit. I was blocked 38.
The whole thing
just got off blocked.
They say you're free to say whatever you want, but slowly those freedoms are being taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't say what you want. You see, it's a free country, so why they take Whoopi Goldberg off the show? Because
we ain't free, yo. They said we free, like you said, but we ain't free because there's always a consequence. There's always a consequence to our actions, no matter what it is. Even if we backing each other up, there's always a consequence.
Yeah, facts, man. It's crazy out here.
Free to say what you want, but not on their platform. So I'm saying they said no. You can't talk about us on our platform. You can your own platform and talk about us. That was the whole thing. You on our platform and you talking about us. We'll suspend you off the platform. And everybody know why she's suspended, because if it was another race of people she said that about, it wouldn't have been no suspension.
Yeah, the shit I've been hearing the politicians saying and shit like that and all that makes crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can't pay attention to that because I got to be productive, you see? And that shit gonna hold me back. So I'm saying, I gotta be productive.
It's like this. What they used to say back in the school when you said, what's that? School days and affairs, some shit like that. It was like news and affairs, where you had to bring in a newspaper clipping or something that happened recent, because that's knowledge and that's what people can relate to. So people read the paper. So if you take a metaphor off the front paper, you know what I'm saying? Or you take something that's everybody's talking about right now, that's big. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what people is doing. Like, well, they're not doing that. That's another style. But the whole thing is, people are, entertainment is their world. You see what I'm saying? That is their religion. That's their world. Some people live in the matrix, on their phones, from their social media.
I think we're in the Twilight Zone now. Shit, you know what I mean? It's like a Twilight Zone to me right now. But
you watching yourself?
He got me on there. He got some people to see what I did and shit like that. Yo, Supreme.
Yeah.
I know we all over the place, man. I want to make sure, if you got any questions, bro, you get them in, man. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, I always appreciated every fucking gem y'all was dropping, and I definitely appreciate those type of conversations. It's hard to have an intelligent conversation with a lot of brothers nowadays, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Don't nobody really want to hear shit, you know what I mean? But I definitely appreciate what y'all saying, because that's kind of how shit is, whether it's hip-hop or life.
Yeah, that's the coincide.
Yeah, man.
But I did want to mention, though, because you're behind the scenes, like I say, man, what you say is definitely authentic. Because not only that, but you also be sponsoring anti-bullying and shit, right? Like you be investing yourself into foundations.
Always been against bullying, you know what I'm saying? Always been against bullying. Yo, man, fight them, man. No matter how many it is, get them one by one if you could. Stick up for yourself. Let somebody know. Don't be scared of nothing, man. You know what I mean? Because it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's really not. It's really not.
That's that.
Because
That's that real shit, man.
what a nigga could give you. Life is harder than what anybody could give. You know what I'm saying? Like serious life. That fight with life is the hardest battle. So anything else you can handle. Trust that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's what it is. That man. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody. Show love, man. Hey yo, make sure y'all share my website, man. If y'all got love for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I would really appreciate that. Let people know I got a website, undertheinfluence.com. Under the Influence is under UNDA Influence. It's all together under the, like my show used to be my radio show, Under the Influence radio show. You know, just visit the site. You get to see the new music on it. You ain't gonna see none of the old stuff like that. You're gonna see a couple significant joints, but that's about it. But you're gonna see when I'm involved with. It just got built. Shout out to Tenio Jenny, man, and we're still building the site up. Give us some hits from me, share it around, let people know, and I surely appreciate that. You know, I really appreciate you, brother. You know, for having me on. Much respect. You know what I'm saying? Again, I want to shout out to FLK. You know, because this will be at, you know, FLK Studios, and they had no problem with letting me use their lounge because they got multiple lounges in the building at multiple studios, and it's just a beautiful experience, man. So you're really right on time, and everything kind of fell, you know, in line, you know, as it should, man. So everything just floats, man. I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm very blessed and humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the future, you know, the near future at that. You know, because musically a lot's happening, and acting-wise, you know, things that I was in is gonna start getting released, which I'm really ecstatic about because I put in a lot of work acting-wise that people have no idea about. But if you want to see any work, visit my IMDb account, which is, you know, at IMDb. Everybody know what IMDb is. You look it up. But I'm on there, Daniel Stewart De La Pena. I'm on there. Influence Getter, man, IMDb, however you want to just Google it or whatever, but it's up there, man, and just give me a hit, because anybody who does visit the IMDb, you can also get to it from my website as well, but, you know, if you want to give it a hit, that'll definitely help. It rises my little meter, and it helps producers, directors, and you know, and actors look my way, you know, and check me out. And when people do come to my page, they can see it, you know, I got some hits, I got some support, and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because I was on Bronx Society, Vengeance, which is on Amazon Prime. Catch that. It's like 2 seasons. It was Shanti Lowry. Shout out to Shanti. You know, and the other cat, he's awesome as well, my man Brian. And the work was impeccable with that, man. I was also on God Friended Me, that was on CBS. That's not on anymore, but that was a great show that was on. A lot of people out there background work with that, with legends, work with legends on a lot of projects, and great producers, man. And that's why I'm taking it seriously, because they have faith in me. So, and other people have faith in me and say I can actually do this. So that's why I actually took it serious and was really into it. And I'm trying to put together my own film, and was trying to get funding for it, man, which was incredibly hard. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to work out a way where I can still get out of film without spending a whole lot, and have it look decent and get it on Tubi or something like that, man. With the help of everybody, man, it'll become something, man. You know what I mean? So when I do drop a film or anything with acting, please share it, move it around, because I definitely need that support. You know what I mean? Because it'll help me get more opportunities, which I need. And then we can be having parties in the mansions. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm gonna put it this way, brother. I mean, I don't know if I told you this once before, but I'm saying it now, man. Anything you got, man, tag me in this shit, man. Like, I will fucking push it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you already know that, because you know how I get down. Like, I'm gonna push everybody that I fucks with, that I consider family and shit. But you can tag me in anything, nigga. If it's a joke of the day, you can tag me in that shit.
You know what? I was just with a thing where I just tag people in shit they involved in. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that and all that, brother. But I just say, if you see it in the feed, then you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And that goes for anybody. You know what I mean?
You
That goes
guys
for
say,
everybody.
man, like I love the way you handle shit too. Yo, I remember back when you were dropping stuff about the movies and stuff. Like I remember that shit. You were amped about it. Yeah, I love that, man. I love that
No,
enthusiasm.
seriously,
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to do action. You got it for me. Anybody need action? Because now I got to do light action, you know, because I'm still in the healing process. You know what I mean? I'm still getting around because I'm going to get around. But I be in pain, you know what I mean? So I'm still healing. But it's going to be a point where I'm at 100 and I'll be ready for the heavy action. But for now, light action, drama, comedy, I'm all that. I'm with all of that. You know what I mean? If you need any work with that, and you know anybody that need any work with that, definitely get at me. You know what I'm saying? I still appreciate it. But yo, my people's got a session coming up, so I'm about to hop out of here soon. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a session going on at 9. You know, and
Yeah,
I'm
no
using
doubt. Well,
for this.
so let's just get to something else right quick then. So I still got you. Does anybody got any questions for the homie? You know what I mean? Either of them?
I'm just saying we got time, but I'm just letting you know what it is.
Yeah, not no doubt. But I figured maybe somebody got some questions they want to ask you too. You know what I mean? Something that might have been overlooked to say. You know what I mean? Because I know I could question all day, but you kind of summed up a lot of shit though. I'm not even gonna front.
I really do. I really try to sum it up, man. You know what I mean? Because it's all everything's everything. I work simultaneously with everything. You know, everything's going at the same time. You know, I'm working on multiple things at the same time. I have to. I have to keep my brain busy. That's the best way to beat stress, depression, anything you want to call it. The best way is to stay busy and to stay working. You have to stay
Let me
busy
let
and
me ask you this
physically.
question. While everybody still thinking about what they want to ask you, what do you consider to be more fun or more worth doing to you as of right now at this point? Do you feel like acting is more of what you prefer, or
All of
would
it.
you prefer to do the hip hop?
All of it. Because I was going more for the acting. I'm always going to go more for the acting, but I'm always going to make music too because I can't stop.
Yeah.
I
You
can't stop. I
you plan
can't
on
stop.
hitting any stages?
Nah, I'm not doing stages for physical reasons. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because, you know, I got heart issues. I got 2 stents in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I can't be on those stages. I ain't supposed to be doing no strenuous work and all that. But, you know, I still get up, do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to push and hop on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to feel like I was going to die. Before I even went to the doctor to find out what was going on and I was doing stage, because I was going through the same shit for years. And I was rocking stages and shit. And I was feeling like I was going to die, literally. And I used to be like, God damn, why I feel like this? Maybe I'm just out of breath, you know what I mean? But I know because the way I rhyme, it takes a lot of breath and breath control. So I figure it's just that. But nah, it was heart issues. So, you know, it is what it is. So I got to be careful at the same time. I stay active, but, you know, I got to be careful. So certain shit I'm not going to do. So I'm not going to go and rock a stage for hours and shit like that. I might do like a joint or a verse, you know, or a collab, you know, a song or two, you know, with a collab. But I'm not going hard, you know, and go exert myself where I pass out on stage because I'm hot. And I'm not going out on stage. That's not how I'm going to go out of this world. You know what I'm saying? I'm
No
going to
doubt,
go out
no doubt.
any other way but on the stage. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
So,
feel you on that. Like, don't nobody want to be dead on the stage right after dropping the most hottest fucking verse type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah, that's not the way. You know what I'm saying?
word.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I would love to perform some of these new joints, some of the new music. I'm trying to figure a way to finagle that at a point. When I'm ready to do that, you know what I mean. But right now, I'm focused on the video aspect of it, but I'm still in the healing process. So I was trying to heal a little bit more. Meanwhile, get verses in my head and record, make music, have more material, more shit to put out, and build up a new catalog, you know, of hot shit, you know, new era of spitters, you know, that appreciate, you know, or like an authentic style of hip hop, you know, that's more original, doesn't sound like everybody else's, you know, with a good beat choice, because I take very serious pride in beats.
Mm.
I think beats is very important. So the beats that I use is all handpicked and created for me. I don't rhyme off nobody else's beats. Everything I've done has been original. That's all I do is original music. I don't. That's why I don't do mixtapes. I've been featured on them, but I don't do them. I don't create. It would have to still be a whole mixtape of original beats. I'm not going to use everybody else's beats, and I don't know. It's just not some. In practice, I might do it, but I'm not going to put out something for everybody else to hear with my voice on somebody else's beats. I want it to be something that was crafted for me.
Nah, I
You know what
definitely
I
feel
mean?
you on that. I
That's just how I
mean,
feel about it. I want it to
I
be
mean, the beat
something.
is an extension of yourself. So I mean, you would have to have that pick of choice. You know what I mean? Where it definitely complements your style. Just hopping on anything that's not really an art. It's just impatience. So you just try to throw anything out there and shit. And to be honest with you, most niggas' attention
Yeah,
span ain't that
right.
long like it used to be. We can't. Most of us can't even go through a whole 14-track album. You know what I mean? Like that's why they cut it down to EPs and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's actually kind of smart to just drop singles here and there too, though. I don't think a lot of people understand that because at the end of the day, it's less stress. You don't have to sit here and obligate yourself to a whole entire catalog, and you can still do what you love to do, and not have to force yourself to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. You know, and that's a jewel right there. That's a jewel right there, man. I forgot what I was saying. I was telling you something, man. You know what I'm saying? But I got sidetracked. Fam, what were you telling me? What was you telling me? Oh, oh, nah, I was wrong. Um, I was trying to tell you something, man, and I thought my man said something, but I was wrong. I forgot what I was saying. I'm trying to remember, but it was along the lines of what we were talking about, and then you kind of reiterated and finished it off. You know what I'm saying? But I had a train of thought, and I lost it. But you know, like I was saying, man, I focused on the videos though, so I'm trying to heal enough to where I can give a good display, a decent display enough on camera to where, you know, I'm satisfied, you know. So that's why I'm not rushing. You know, I'm not rushing. I don't rush things, man. I just move at my own pace. But when it drops, man, you're gonna love it, man. Lot of hip hop heads gonna appreciate it, and more bars is coming. That's all I can say, man. And I'm gonna make my rounds, like, you know, do more interviews, go around, you know, visit some more podcasts and shows, you know, because the love is overwhelming, man, and it's definitely inspiring, and I really appreciate it. So shout out to people like yourself, Queen B, you know, at Battle Zone, you know, DJ and UT, man, you know, is such a pillar, you know, and you know, at Penitentiary Mail, I remember when it was No Ideas Original,
Mm-hmm.
you know. For people that don't know, Penitentiary Mail is No Ideas Original Radio. It's
Yeah.
it's now the PM radio show. You know, if I'm not mistaken. And he plays nothing but bangers. Every record.
Yo,
If
this man is super picky too, though. My brother is motherfucking picky, bro. You will not catch a motherfucking trap joint on his shit. No garbage. Anything he fucking plays, real fucking hip hop, yo. Straight up and down, son. And
nah, you
yeah,
ain't gonna no trap. No trap at all. Just nothing but underground bangers. And nothing but underground bangers from the best and hot and hot up and coming, or ones that's out, you know, whatever. But he got it. You know what I mean? Shout out to DJ and AUT for spinning my record, man. He spun a lot of records, a lot, and I really appreciate it, man. Back to back, week after week, and And I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just know that, man. It's from the heart, man. You know what I mean? And he played the joint with me and my boy like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Catch that, yo. If you don't have this in your arsenal, you gotta get in this call. You and I verse. And it can in parentheses, it's pain of the earth. You know, you and I verse. You and I verse pain of the earth. So it's a collaboration that was produced by Jersey Devil, and it's like one of my favorite songs, man. One of my favorite collaborations out of my own catalog, man. And I'm so happy to even be able to have my brother around to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Because with a lot of records, it's like I'm introduced with a record a lot of times to do for Dolo, and I just put my mans on. Because I want them on. I want to do something with them to etch in history, and as something that we did and could be appreciated, for hip hop. Because it's all for hip hop. It's not. I just want to add something to it for people to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. I never had to put out 1,000 mixtapes out and still got recognition. That means I was doing something right. Let's just look at that. You know what it is too, though? Skeptics.
You know what it is too, though, brother? It's because you're a good brother. It's like people fail to understand. People fail to understand. You don't gotta be a tough ass dude. You ain't gotta be me grilling the fuck out of niggas to get love and respect back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like myself.
Gotta be good at it.
Yeah.
I come to an extent. Come up with all these different types of, they put names. They like Karis once said, a lot of colorful names. I'm this, I'm that. Everybody want to be something. But
I was never into that.
When you create a character,
I'd be myself.
Have to keep that character like alive. Once you start lying, you got to keep the lie up. So once you create a character, you created a punk.
I mean, you're gonna evolve.
You created a clown. Now you always got a clown around. So who's gonna take you serious if you're clowning all the time?
Right.
Who want to be around that world? You know what I'm saying? I want to be around that energy. Now I think it's a clown. I don't want to be around a clown. Too many people say this nigga a clown. I'm gonna start looking like that, huh?
Well, listen, it's nothing wrong with evolving. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying?
What's the clown? To me, a nigga who ain't taking care of his kids, clown.
Word. That's a clown.
That's a clown. You ain't taking care of your juice. You got all this attitude. You should be mad at yourself. Kick yourself. Take care of your juice. They ain't even have to be here and at you. That's the worst to me. That's the worst form. Like, yo, you got kids. You ain't doing the dirty thing. Everybody ain't doing the dirty thing. Some people still walking around eyebrows scrunched up talking about the money, the child support.
Yeah.
No, dog.
Yeah.
The time support. Support the time. You never get that back. You know what I mean? The time support. You know what I'm saying? You need to go back to spend some time. I ain't never heard a guy say, I had one wish, I'll go back and be in my kids' life. Like that. That's like, yo, because of the muscle, things happen the way it happened. Everybody, moms is not going, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get it agreed. But a piece of you leaves when your kid ain't around. You know what I'm saying? Your June. You know what I mean? You got June, you're going to feel me. You're going to be like, yo, he right. You're going to be like, yo, he right, because that's real. If your home not right, how your writing going to be? If your home not right, what gives you inspiration to go write a rhyme if you ain't even got a place to crib? You ain't got a place to do number 2 on the pot. So you talk about your rap, but you got some bars, but how that pertains to your real life? There got to be some type of real life in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It could be all bars, but once you peel the bars back like banana peelings, then it's like, what nutrients do you have? I heard all that shit, but where the nutrients at? When you giving me, what you feeding me? I'll get the gun bars and all that. We all hood, you know what I mean? We shot them all. You know what I'm saying? So where's the nutrients at? Like, you want to get past the fat. You want to get past the fat or the bar or the song. Like, let me get past the fat. Right. Then when you peel it, then it's like, oh shit, what's this? I'm not getting no nutrients. This is GMO. This is GMO rap. This is genetically manufactured. You get nothing there. You get mumbled. It's like tilapia right now. Mumbled it's like
metaphors. Like
mumble rap is tilapia right now.
I hate tilapia.
You know, they fed it.
That's zombie fish.
You're not getting that out of
Them shits is made on a farm.
Yeah, they just looking at each other in the tank.
Not moving.
They looking at each other in the tank. But millions of them just staring at each other in the face.
They just looking at each other like this.
Just breathing. They zombie fish. No meat. They don't even swim upstream.
They don't feel like moving around.
So you're gonna eat that. That's a retarded fish. So you are what you eat.
That's gonna dumb you down. This is
you get like nutrients out of that. You get no electrolytes out of that. You get no protein out of that. That motherfucker sit around white. He's supposed to be dark red, but they farmed him and they fed him whatever he ate. Yeah, he's pink. He's light pink. He ain't got no color in it. He just sitting in the tank.
Oh shit. That's crazy, yo.
So they get scooped up out of the water and hacked up. Like, yo, it's your turn. Bye.
That's why I don't eat that.
You say Nemo talk to the sound, he's like, yo, what y'all doing? We just here chilling. Just chilling. Everybody saying the same shit. Just chilling.
I'm dead, yo.
I bet niggas want to go upstream. No, we just chilling.
I mean, but
nigga, all the pictures upstream. Nah, we just chilling, yo.
Yeah, we just playing the fucking stream real quick. We on the bottom where the sediment is. We chilling.
As I said, roll your boat. You did everything for the streams.
Yo, there you go. Yo, I like that. Trademark that shit, yo.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They want you to roll your boat so you can make all the streams.
I'm telling you, we about to get up out of here, man. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Now my man showing them the studio. You know what I'm saying? They tour in the studio because we have one of the best studios in New York right now. I think it's the best studio, actually. It's actually the best studio, but there's gonna be people that's gonna say no. There might be someone, but I haven't personally seen one better than this. They got the balcony, they got showers, proper showers. They got showers that look like the showers in the most expensive hotels. You know what I mean? With
the handwork, all the construction.
Pool table, 80-inch television, 85-inch. You know what I mean? They went in. The equipment though is the most state of the art because my man splurged. You know what I mean? So it's the most state of the art equipment. Yo, so you coming out here, Jim Jones come here to record. A lot of people come here to record. A lot of popular Latin artists. You know, got Yankee. A lot they shoot videos out here and everything. You know, with the packages and shit. So it's 3 different studios here, different lounges. You know, so it's a beautiful place to be, beautiful vibe. My man built this from scratch. So it's an honor to be here. We're here actually celebrating his anniversary, and it's a beautiful thing because, you know, my man's son's running everything now. He's giving him a tour. It's his, you know, he does everything by himself, and I'm proud to see him. You know what I'm saying? And it's here I got to meet him for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Young kings. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it actually is a manifestation of the father loves music. So he came along like the son. You know, you had the son young. Man, old enough to understand and know what it is. So now it's just a business shit. That's a dream come true. I would love to be in business with my son. You know, and that's pretty soon. Yo, we both can build something and make it great, and this is what we love. Yo, this is crazy. Word up. So that gives you even more incentive to like, yo, it's really for the kids. because now you're a certain age, you know, you do music from a standpoint of the love, opposed to, oh, I want to get paid. I want to get paid.
Yeah,
Oh,
word.
no. But me and Two Bills got a joint called Hammer from Asgard, and it was produced by Chuck. And man, they've been spinning that.
Fire, yo.
Thank you, my brother. I love that joint. And we get video out. You know, love that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And not be working. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even know how easy it is, you know, for a man to spit fire. It's crazy. But right off the top of the dome, like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
When you master the crowd, it's not it's a point, it is you. You know what I'm saying? When you bring it to the table, it's you bringing your whole self, like totally expressing yourself.
Like he's super mutant level. When it comes to like words, just putting together off the head, super mutant level. I'm talking about like your favorite freestylers, like I don't even want to name names, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like the most popular freestylers, all of them. You know what I mean? Up there with the best of them when it comes to spitting off the head. I'm talking about making the shit up right there and spit.
It's a zone you get in, you know what I mean? You know, everybody, well, if you really been doing this a long time, you know the off the top, you know what a written verse is, a miscellaneous, I call that a miscellaneous. A miscellaneous is a verse you wrote that you memorized that don't go on no song, you just got it just for this occasion. So it's a miscellaneous, like it don't go on nothing, right? You just wrote it because you was inspired. It wasn't a song, it wasn't nothing. It might even be dissected later for a bar or two. You want to get certainly technical. Sometimes those freestyles, you might have a bar, those written freestyles, and then you take that bar out and use it in a main song if the bar is getting strong.
It's definitely a talent, man. It's a gift. It's a gift, really. It's really a gift, man. And like you can exercise it.
You can exercise it. You always get better. The more you do it, the better you get. The more you do it, the better you get. The more you do it, the better
I grew up doing that shit, man. We were doing that shit on these benches out here, man. These parks, man. Same dudes that I'm here with now, as big grown men doing big things.
All that's totally sharpening your knife. And it's improv, too. You know, when you're in the studio, you got to think of the last 4 bars, or you were short 6 bars, and you had 2 more bars, and the studio session stops, right? The time don't stop, but the recording stops because you need 2 more bars. So you might take 20 minutes to come up with those 2 bars. Now you probably came up with 6 bars. Now it goes down to 4 bars. So now you're down again because you only need 2, but you wrote 6 just to make sure that you pick the right one.
Word.
See, on a writing standpoint.
Yeah. You caught that?
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that, though. I mean, you know what I mean? Eminem's been doing shit like that. Like, so many artists back then did that shit. Like, they go do a battle. It was probably pre-med. You know what I mean? That's why I call it pre-med. Like, you premeditated, and they fucking threw it into a track afterwards after they reused it for a battle.
They premeditated.
All the battles now is premeditated.
Absolutely.
A person, you would have to catch the person off. They would have to pick the topic and then write about it. Right?
You couldn't do that shit back then like that unless you already just knew about the dude from just word of mouth.
That's why I said the Google search is better because it's like the Google search is the library card. This nigga went to get a library card to Google facts about.
Now he could tell you, they could say all kinds of shit about you.
The type of shit that's only that you can Google. But that's not reality. That's the Matrix. I'm like, oh, he went in the Matrix. He on stage with Take 6. That was just basic.
That's crazy. You ain't lying, though. You ain't lying. They throw anything up in the fucking internet, but you know what I mean? That shit's wild.
What about the guns? You know, because they play the game, so you get the different RPG. They know what. So they play the Final Destination. They play all the video games. Like, you get the video games. You pick the gun. They know about all those guns. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on a video game. So, so that's what I'm saying. Your combat skills is coming in from a video game. You know about all the guns, you know the rounds, you know what I'm saying? You're changing your SK to an AK. You're changing your R, you get the RPG. Now, my son was writing it down. He said, all the guns, I was like, oh, you know all the guns. He said, yeah, that's a double, that's a 9mm. I got my 9mm, I got my shotgun. That'll give me just how many rounds it takes. No. So the kids is being enlightened through the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, what guns is about. Call of Duty. I see it. All of Disney is goofy. All your guns is Call of Duty. That nigga's fruity. All they guns is Call of Duty. Them niggas fruity.
Yeah, we learned everything through these fucking internet shit, man. You're a word, cause like
niggas on a goofball mission, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Supreme, man, I'm about to get back to the festivities, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everything gonna shut down soon. So we're gonna be like, yo, what's good? Come in, man. I just met you, my brother. Hey, what's up, man? How you, man? This one over here, man. Doing an interview on Supreme. My man Martano's my man Worldwide, man. You know Reggie, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brother. I'm about to come out. Yo, brother. Yeah, Supreme, man. I love you, my brother. I appreciate the opportunity to hop on your platform and shoot the shit with you, man.
Word. You gotta keep it 100, keep pumping the real music, keep hip hop alive. As long as it's in your vein and it's alive. Ain't no age limit, but it is an age limit.
yeah. Well, I definitely appreciate y'all, man. Yo,
you got dreams, man. Don't let that stop you.
But I'm not doing I'm doing hip hop.
Not hip hop though.
I'm doing hip hop. I'm doing it for the love, poster, because I ain't really making no money on the records.
Right, you want to go another route.
I'm already solidified as to who I am internationally. I'm just trying to make way, and I got a project coming. You know what I'm saying?
You can't just depend on music. That's why I do multiple things. You gotta have multiple streams of income. You know what I mean? And lanes. I like to help people too.
You know what I'm saying? It's all play a part, but real life is a part. You can't neglect real life, though. You know what I'm saying? Real life is deep. So, you want a satellite? It sounds like you got to think of your satellite. That's the phone right there. You don't have no phone? No phone? No phone? No home? No home? No phone? No phone? No home? You like ET right there. You got alien out here. No phone? No home?
Help me carry some of this shit.
You should. But I just want to say peace out. Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Pleasure meeting you, man.
Yo, Breathing Fire, check out that album from Nocturnal, Breathing Fire. You know what I mean? More coming. Straight up, a lot of shit. Yeah, everything going back out there, very cool. Yo, salute my brother. About to check out, man.
No doubt, brother. Yo, hit me when you done with your session, bro.
Copy that, bro.
All right,
Yo,
brother.
salute to everybody that was in the feed, anybody that checked me, man. And Supreme, love y'all. Keep supporting my brother, man. Good peoples, man. Keeping it alive. Support people.
Likewise, brother. You already know.
You know what I mean? Keeping it alive. That's just how we doing it, bro. We gonna do it together. We gonna keep doing it, and we gonna be the pillars at this thing. That I call it the rebirth. I believe this is like the rebirth era. You know, where hip hop's coming back. You know, we like to run the MCs and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so happy to be a part of it. Been working with the greatest. Been working with the legends. Been working with the best MCs, and everybody show love and believe in me. You know, for my talents, and I appreciate them for it. So it's only right for me to show love. Everybody show love in their own way. You know what I'm saying? So I show love in mine. You know what I mean? And gladly it affects a lot of lives, man. And I appreciate that in itself. So it's good to leave a mark like that, man, because I'm all about legacy. You know what I'm saying? All about legacy. Yo, and I'm going to leave a strong one behind. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. I hear you on that shit, yo.
You gonna be strong on behind too.
No doubt. Yo, I'm gonna let you get to it though, man. Definitely appreciate your time, brother. You already know.
All right, brother. Salute, man.
Salute, fam.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Salute. Follow my boy Nocturnal. Nicky Knock, NIGGYNOC everywhere, man. Follow IG 730 Got Bars, man. Follow Under the Influence Radio. And you know, I'm a Problem Brand Clothing. You know, and you know, just go support, show love, however you like. Follow the Low Key Music promo page, and that's helping to promote the artists at Low Key, man. Because I'm also part of that kid. Shout out to Kareem, man. Salute, brother.
No doubt, brother. Be safe, bro.
Yeah, man.
Do your thing, man.
Yeah.
No doubt. But yo, yeah, that was the brother Influence Getem, man. Yo, he a good dude, man. For those that don't know him, he's a real good dude, man. I know this man for a minute, yo. And this is the first time we got to chop it up face to face. So, you know, I mean, I definitely appreciate this internet shit when it comes to that. But definitely check him out. You know what I mean, Influence Getem. I'll try to tag him and everything, and y'all follow from there. But I definitely appreciate all y'all for checking in, you know what I mean, supporting the channels and everything, the YouTube and all that. Shout out to the sponsors, of course, Snow Goons, Elite Sound International, Creative Juices Music, London LeBlanc Magazine, and everybody that just keeps fucking subscribing and following. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to check out Fridays when we had the legend, Jace One from Arsonist. All my videos are on YouTube, man, so definitely check it out through there. I will be dropping the links and shit like that. We had the Snow Goons on the show, Rusty Jokes. We had so many good, talented brothers, and they good at the heart at the same time. So, yeah, definitely support everybody from the show, and I appreciate all y'all. But next weekend, we got another dope show, man. Every weekend I'm trying to do some shit, man, so y'all get some time, man, to tune in, check it out. And I hope y'all have a good week, man. I'll check y'all next weekend.